Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into the world of social media marketing. In a world that's just completely overflowing with noise, how do you actually find your people, your audience? Well, let's figure that out. So, let's kick things off with a little story. Let's say this is Phil. He has just poured his heart and soul into writing a book, something he's genuinely proud of. But now comes the hard part. How on earth does he connect with the people who would absolutely love to read it? I mean, think about it. His options used to be pretty limited, right? And super expensive. Print ads, billboards, maybe some radio time? It was all a shot in the dark. This is the exact problem that so many creators and businesses are still wrestling with every single day. But for a modern-day Phil, things are different. The solution is out there, and it comes in the form of a really powerful set of tools and strategies we call social media marketing. This is the answer to his problem. So what is it really? I mean, sure, it's the process of creating content for social media, but it's so much more than just posting. It's about strategically using platforms where literally billions of people are hanging out. Places like Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, to actually connect with them, to get them engaged, and to ultimately build a real, lasting relationship.
Okay, so why is this so unbelievably effective? Why should anyone, from an author like Phil to a big company, even bother? Let's get into the core benefits, because this is where it gets really interesting.
First up, and this is a big one, is just the sheer scale. Get this, social media is used by over half of the entire world's population, and most of those people are checking their feeds at least once a day. That gives you a direct line, a way to connect with your customers whenever and wherever they are online. It's massive.
And all that incredible reach, well, it leads to some very real, very tangible benefits. You can increase brand awareness just getting your name out there. You get to build actual relationships with your customers by talking to them and showing you care. You can drive traffic right to your website. It's an amazing tool for lead generation. And you know what? It's also super cost effective. Someone like Phil can target his exact readers without blowing his entire budget.
But here's the thing. You can't just post whatever, whenever, and hope for the best. To do this right, marketers follow a proven framework. It's known as the 5 pillars of success. Think of these 5 pillars as your foundation for everything. First, you've got strategy. This is where you figure out your goals. Is Phil trying to sell books right now, or is he trying to build a community? Next is planning and publishing. This is all about being consistent. Then, listening and engagement. This one is absolutely crucial. It's not a one-way street. You have to track conversations and actually interact with people. Fourth is analytics, using data to see what's working. And finally, paid social media, which is like pouring gasoline on the fire to amplify your reach to a super targeted audience. Okay, so as you're executing on those pillars, the stuff you're actually creating, the content, it all falls into one of 3 distinct categories. Let's call it your marketing toolkit. And this chart breaks it down perfectly. First, you have owned media. This is your stuff. You control it completely. Your website, your social media profiles. Then there's paid media. This is when you pay to play, like with ads or paying an influencer to boost your message. And then you have earned media. A lot of people call this the holy grail. This is the buzz you get from other people. Reviews, shares, people talking about you because they genuinely love what you do. It's so powerful because it comes from a place of real trust. So how do all these pieces, the pillars, the different types of media, how do they actually work together? Well, they guide a potential customer on a very specific journey, a journey that turns a total stranger into a loyal fan. We call this the marketing funnel. And here's why that journey is so important. The goal isn't just to make one sale. The real magic, the real value, is in creating loyalty. Because keeping a customer is so much more valuable than constantly trying to find new ones. Social media is a fantastic tool for this. This journey basically has 4 key stages. First, there's awareness. This is where Phil might post a cool, engaging video to get his book on people's radar. Then comes consideration, where he builds trust by sharing glowing reviews. After that, you have conversion. This is where you might run a targeted ad with a discount to nudge people to buy the book. And finally, loyalty. He keeps the conversation going with his readers online, turning them into advocates who go out and tell their friends about his book. All right, I know that was a ton of information, so let's do a super quick recap and see how all of these pieces really fit together. Look, at the end of the day, social media marketing is not just about posting pretty pictures and hoping for the best. It is a structured, thoughtful process. From understanding why it matters to using the 5 pillars and guiding people through that funnel, you now have the blueprint. You have what you need to go out and find your audience, just like Phil was trying to do. So you have the framework, you understand the journey, you know the tools in your toolkit. The only real question left for you, for your brand, or for your next big project is, where are you going to start? Which one of those pillars are you going to build first?